Hello, do you know who Kent Beck is? You may not know Kent Beck, but Omnitrix is here to tell you all about him. Kent Beck is a software engineer and the developer of Extreme Programming, a software development methodology that substitutes a collaborative and iterative design process for rigorous formal specifications. He was one of the original 17 signatories to the Agile Manifesto, the foundation document of Agile software development. Extreme and Agile approaches are strongly related to test-driven development, of which he is possibly the most prominent proponent. He attended the University of Oregon as Bachelor of Science and Master of Science in Computer and Information Science, which led to the Computer Science department. One day, he intended to help programmers take more responsibility for the quality of their work, so he is interested in writing only the code necessary to pass tests and designs that can often be clearer and cleaner than achieved by other methods, and think through the crucial requirements. He worked at Facebook, which is a social media company. Then, in 2019, Kent Beck joined Gusto, which is a company that provides cloud-based payroll, benefits, and human resource management software for business based in the United States. He works at Gusto as a software fellow and coach, so he coaches engineering teams as they build payroll systems for small business. His two books named Extreme Programming Explained, Embrace Change, and Test-Driven Development by Example won the Jolt Productively Award in 2000 and 2002. So, what is test-driven development? Test-driven development, known as TDD, is a software engineering agile development approach. The software engineering teams in TDD will write test cases before writing corresponding code to accept tests and refactor them for productions. TDD is primarily about the design of the code. TDD Circle helps programmers to get faster feedback so that they can make informed decisions about the design of the code. It also focuses on writing the code required to pass the test, making the process simple and understandable. In the development phase, software engineering teams and developers will follow the unit testing. If cases have any errors, the developer will fix them. This is the circle unit. The code will be released to the quality assurance or QA team. Moreover, the QA team is required to be involved in every step of TDD. There are three main phases of test-driven development. First is create precise tests. Second is correcting the code. And third is refactor the code. And it has a 6-step circle of test-driven development, followed by the first step is add a new test, which adds the test case without implementing code. The developers will get to clear more understanding of the requirement before writing program code. The second step is execute tests to ensure code failure. If the new test case fails, as should be, the test environment and test case are working fine. The third step is write code. Use a test-driven development process and write code. Code phases successfully and new code must be updated as per requirements of test case. The fourth step is run automated tests. This step will be automated tests. If the result of our test case is successful, the code will meet all requirements by the clients. The fifth step is refactor code. Refactoring the coding process of TDD will help in removing duplication between production and test code while preserving current functionality. In the last step is repeat. After structuring, let's repeat the test. Now, you got to know about test-driven development, but how useful is it? The main benefits is that it makes code easier to modify, extend, and test code structure. It can quickly find bugs in testing phase, which makes the code more efficient than other ways of writing code. In addition, test-driven development can help you come up with a good solution while developing the solution along with testing, which helps developers understand the code going into the right way after being developed and refactored. The code will have high quality and the project use less time to work with fewer bugs. Also, the cost of the project will be reduced. You might be curious, but what about the impact on SE community? Test-driven development is not a quality control method as a way of development. It also means limiting to unit testing only. In addition, the engineering teams should distinguish between developer and test, which is better quality. Developers get better insights into project requirements, leading to the creation of a good, relatively bug-free product. Quality assurance engineers can identify bugs early in the testing phase. QA is also relevant to connectively in every agile project. It is an essential part of any team's designing test case when the requirements are still evolving. So, how and why does Kent Beck develop TDD? He is interested in writing only the code necessary to pass tests and designs. Therefore, test-driven development starts with designing and developing tests for every small functionality of an application. TDD framework instructs developers to write new code only if an automated test has failed. This avoids duplication of code. However, he develops TDD to create precise unit tests to verify the functionality of specific features to make the minimal changes required to correct the code and enhance overall performance. That's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new from Kent Beck on test-driven development. I appreciate your time.